Okay, so this is my, what's it called, FarrowField? Yeah, FarrowField. This is my FarrowField. Um, after the harvest. If you played this game, then so this is what it is. This is the little girl asking you to make her own room. Doesn't have to be nothing special. Remember, just a light source, a bed, and a stool. So we'll go in this mode right here. Looks pretty cool. Looks like a home, right? Open door. There's her light source. She wanted a torch, so there's her light source, her bed, and her stool, and her nameplate to make up her residence, right? It's not fancy, but I put it in a tree house. So this tree part is over here in any of these little tree areas. That's where I got it from, but over here is where I got my bundle from. Over in this zone. Or maybe it's this zone, my bad. It's this zone. So I took a whole bunch of them, brought it over here, and that represents that zone over there. That's what I got from that zone. These are blueprint. This is a blueprint, first blueprint of the washroom. People take baths. This is your commode, your small bathroom. It had to be small. They won't have it any other way. But when you get to your own island, you know how it goes. Little walkway right here, pretty cool. I didn't destroy all the rocks because I know I was gonna pick them up and place them in different places, right? So that gives it its outlook. Our treehouse turned out pretty good. There's vines on here. It blends in. This one worked out real good. So I can climb up and down, okay? The agriculture kitchen that the big sister asked for, right? I usually do make it like that in all my game modes. So another walk path. This blueprint hasn't been learned yet, but this is going to be where you build your armory and whatnot. I got the fire in there. You can probably go down here and cook on it, but the thing is up here, right? And a worker died. That's not a real worker dying. After you kill so many skeletons, they drop bones like so. You put them as decoration. So, one part of the map, you had to go to a church and find a ghost. Anyways, this right here is blocked for a reason, because the idea is you come in, say your prayer, or you can come up here and see your prayer that you're praying to. Okay? So that's the church. All this whole setup right here. I got it down this guy. Wait. Nope. I got it over here. I destroyed because you're not going to come back to this island unless you want to come back to collect stuff. I destroyed the church over here and brought pieces of it to here. So we ain't got a strong hammer yet. That's why we ain't got all the walls. Right here. Like that. These are from over there as well. This block, and this block. That's why we ain't got all the walls like that. So we use the chalk, which is inside these mountains. For now. So these are basic ideas, and they're going to come to your main island, in which people can visit and share ideas and so forth and whatnot. The swing the little girl asked for. All my fields labeled out. Sugar, pumpkin, wheat, cabbage, tomato. This room and this room right here. This room right here was a half of a room, right? When you first got here. One of the farmers asked you to make him a room with a red door. That was right here. After going out here, exploring, I destroyed from there and brought it here and built him a cooler house and gave this to just a regular small bedroom people sleep in. This right here is is the small barn the same farmer asked you to build. It was originally right here, half tore up. I don't know if that was a farm, but there was a half tore up building, and then only one downstep right here of something else that had floorboards looking like this. So I just messed around with it and turned it into the little barn that he asked for. You can walk out, either harvest is going on, whatnot, all else. Alright, and another thing for you know, graphics and visual effects, I didn't destroy all of these, because if you destroy these cracked ones, it turns into wood, wherever it's at right here, which is also where you get from trees. But if Malroth is with you, he goes crazy and starts destroying everything that breaks into wood like so. So that's why you gotta be cool with this. So when you get this glove, you can be able to pick it up and place it wherever instead of destroying it. So this gives it authentic of old house, whatever. This is going to be another candle eventually, but this is another idea that'll be going to the mainline. Same as these. This is an idea of bunk beds almost. If you were to create another floor, there would be another one. Pretty cool, pretty dope. This up here in the early, they asked you to build an overhang that overlooks the farm so they can eat off of. This is before the lady asked you to build that agriculture kitchen. And she asked you to build that because you got more guests. Anyways, any other time I played this game, I usually build this because the farmer asked you to do it over his original little house. Only this time I decided to do something different. But all the time I plant my sugar cane right here by this thing every game. Anyways, that's my FarrowField.